I gotta do the intro this time?
You always say I come in too quick.
That's why I was looking your way. You gonna do the intro? I'm gonna do the intro.
You got it.
Anyway, what's up, y'all? We back with another one.
And a special guest.
Oh yeah, we got Nova in the building. Nosy Nova. She likes to be in everything. Always want to be up underneath you. Always want to eat what you eat.
She's so sweet though.
She's a little 10-pound,
Chihuahua mix.
Just everywhere. Just be everywhere. Like the one little nosy kid. But I don't even know what we're talking about today, really. This is just kind of impromptu. So we just left Bath and Body Works. You see the bag in the back. You can see like a little top of it. There was
they
this.
had the big 3-wick candles for $9, and then they also had 20% off. So we went.
There was this girl in there. So the ad literally says 3-wick candle. It said 3-wick for $9.50. This girl turned around and she was like, y'all didn't hear about the special? It's 3 for $9.50. And she was like, look at that sign. So we turned around. We was like, 3 for $9.50.
So where the plug?
I said, where you hear that at? You got a discount code?
She said, look at the sign.
She said, no, look at the sign. It's right there. The sign said 3 wicks for $9.50.
He's like,
3 wicks.
It's the big ones.
Not 3 single wick candles, not 3 3-wick candles. See what I mean? She knows it. See? You all up in what?
It's a stop.
Man, when I tell you we laughed so hard, that girl really thought. Because when I told her, I said, when I told her, I was like, no. I said, ma'am, that's 3 wick. The big ones have 3 wicks. She looked at me like, what are wicks? Yeah, it was pretty terrible. But anyway,
just doing a little bit of running around.
Running errands.
That's the first thing we did. We're headed to see his cousins now. What are we doing after that? We're thinking about taking her to this little dog event so she can socialize.
Because she don't get out much.
Not at all.
Oh, she socializes with us.
With me.
That's why she everywhere. All up underneath people all the time.
So, backstory, I adopted her from a shelter. Was that April?
Somewhere around that time.
Yeah, she was about 2 months at the time. So now she is, what is it, December? About 8 months now. She's pretty good with potty training. She be getting mad and going where she's not supposed to sometimes.
Going back in the
or
closet.
she'll act out like when I'm not there and go where she's not supposed to.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. If it's just me with her, like when she goes out of town, I'll stay at her place and watch her.
She knows where she's supposed to go.
And she knows where she's supposed to go, but she be acting. She be like, "Can I go over here?" I'm like, "No, really." And she'll be looking too. She'll look at you while she's doing it, or she'll tear up something. She loves tearing up stuff. And then when you come out and be
she
like,
like chewing on stuff. She loves
but like,
to chew like on
when
everything.
she tore up that what's her name that one time? When she tore up that dog, that little plush dog, that big one, had stuffing everywhere.
She
just,
chewed his eye out.
It was cotton everywhere. So first of all, you a black dog, and you got an affinity for cotton. Come on, them two should not mix. We don't like cotton, Nova. And she likes to lick. I don't know what it is.
So affectionate.
I don't know what it is about her. She licks she will lick you nonstop. I'm trying to Nova. I'm trying to drive. You all in the camera. Go back over there to your mama. Hey. See, look at you. Can't even stand up straight with your weak legs. Girl, go on over there. Will you get us in an accident?
No, you ain't got no insurance.
You ain't got no insurance. Get us in a wreck. But anyway, man, we really didn't know what we was gonna talk about. This is kind of impromptu.
What you doing?
But we gonna roll with it. It's a long week. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
It's been a quiet week. We was not we was at odds a little bit. Yeah. from the back. Don't make it seem
just
like...
took the fob off.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was...
He took my keys because they have a key fob to get back into the apartment. But he could have took the key fob off. It's a simple gloop gloop. Take it off.
What's that sound of it?
Gloop gloop.
Gloop gloop gloop. Okay.
Take it off. So he did that. At my place, it's 2 locks. Bottom lock, top lock. He got the key to the bottom lock. I locked the top lock because I'm like, you can stay where you at 3 a.m. So he get back, ringing the doorbell and stuff. I come to the door like...
She took her time to come to the door.
I did.
I rang the doorbell probably 7 or 8 times.
I started not to
And I'm like, because when I come to the door, no, I'm gonna let you finish. Then I'm gonna give you I'm gonna fill in the other side of the story with my part.
And now you're gonna fill in your perspective.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
The other side.
Sorry. Your perspective plus my perspective equals the truth.
One can hope. So I come to the door. He say I wanted all the smoke. I say I was about to not let you in. So I come to the door. I'm like, I'm half asleep for one. Secondly, I'm like, what do you want? It's past 3 a.m. 3:45 at this point. He talking about, can you let me in? I'm like,
Because did the look on my face show surprise? I'm like, can I come in? Like, what the heck?
I wasn't looking at your face. I ain't got on my glasses.
I had a QT cup in my hand.
A QT cup, like you.
QT cup. I was thirsty.
To me, it looked like you didn't went on a little excursion and had to replenish yourself.
Wow.
At 3 a.m.
So you thought in 30 minutes I delivered dick?
You could have.
Now we've been together for how long? Off and on for how long?
Long enough.
2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
When have you ever known me to be a quick hitter?
That's not quick.
That is, for us, that's quick. Because we enjoy foreplay, man.
I don't know what you're doing.
Okay. So, all right.
So you come back. What you cute
Because I'm thirsty. I made my tacos.
That was his little story. So I'm like, shoot, where the taco trash at? Because all you got is a QT cup.
It was actually in the car.
Oh, who eats food in the car? We don't have to.
Me.
That sounds like you're sneaking.
They hot. I don't want to go all the way back.
You gotta walk 2 minutes to get upstairs, and you had the key fob, so it ain't
I'm
like you
talking
gotta
about-
wait on me.
They weren't Fuel City, though. They were Taqueria Tax Code.
So,
Taqueria Tax Code's at least 10 minutes away, almost. 10, 12 minutes.
so why you ain't eat them there?
I did. That's where I ate them at. I ate them in the parking lot of Taqueria Tax Code.
So yeah,
Nova.
she just chilling for a second. So yeah, he's like, I ate my tacos and yada yada yada, and I'm like,
Oh, Lord, they out here protesting? Planned Parenthood. Protest.
Y'all, Planned Parenthood does so much more than just abortions. It's
True.
educational. They provide you with like pregnancy tests, STD testing,
Condoms.
Yes, like it's not just an abortion clinic.
I'm not
And I
gonna lie.
wish more people
I'm
do
against
that.
abortion in certain cases.
In certain
I mean, no,
cases.
only in certain cases.
Yes, because if you're
But-
just out here getting pregnant a million times,
Like
then
to
you
me,
need to
like
figure
some of
it
that's your fault. You gotta come on.
But
be
if it's
smart.
like the result of rape
Or
and
something like that, or like an extreme circumstance, maybe it might like harm your life or something.
Right.
No, I cannot see my rear view mirror.
then in that case, I feel like it's more acceptable. But if
Yeah.
you just out here popping it without protection all the time, then you
You don't
get it together.
Yeah.
Back to the story.
Mm-hmm.
He claimed he ate the tacos in the parking lot. I'm like, you ain't got no evidence. I don't know about all that.
So it would have made a difference had I had taco trash?
Mm-hmm.
No, it wouldn't have.
Yes, it
But then
would
you've been
have.
like, oh, you bought her tacos and she went and got
That
that
ain't
way.
even true. That ain't even true.
Huh.
So that happened, and then what happened after that? I mean, I
came
let him
in,
in.
I took a shower, and I came out
Oh,
the shower,
yeah, I
didn't
remember.
tell whatever.
I remember.
Oh,
I didn't want
I'm
him
off
sleeping
the
in the bed with me, so I laid on his side and my side,
Literally left me this much room.
and he knew. I
No,
feel like
no.
that was
I
nonverbal.
I didn't know.
How did you not know?
Because you sleep bad. So
I don't sleep that bad. I sleep light too.
you sleep. Okay, so this is my issue with that. All right, so no, you keep going, and I'm gonna bring it full circle.
So I'm on his side of the bed. He tried to squeeze in like a foot's worth of bed.
Literally, no, it's like 6 inches. Like I had like 6 inches.
I feel like that was the nonverbal,
was
like,
like,
hey, maybe I should not sleep here tonight.
My thing is
That should have been
you
2
could've
plus
just
2.
said that.
I didn't want to talk to you.
But I was like, I didn't do nothing wrong. From my point of view. So this okay. So
After
that
the
was
fact,
that was pretty
you
much
figured out that you
that was
did
pretty
it
much
wrong.
everything. So
He tried to squeeze in that little area of the bed.
and she kept pushing her booty more. So I'm like
'Cause I'm
teeter-tottering
like,
off the
move.
bed. And then literally I started to fall asleep. It's been like 15 minutes. I started falling asleep and then she goes, can you move? And I'm like, okay, if she gonna be like this,
why are you even trying to squeeze in
I
this
grab my
little
pillow,
area?
I grab a blanket, and I go to the couch.
No, that ain't all you did. He said, you should just said that in the beginning.
I know, because I'm like, okay, so this is my thing. So you sleep light, you know you do.
I know I do.
Anytime that door opens, you jump up.
Mm-hmm.
Or you move over and you look at me. Or
I wasn't asleep
so,
though when you came in the room.
I didn't know you weren't asleep. Because when I open up the door from the bathroom, the light is on. When I go to cut the light off, I always look at you. You were facing the bathroom. You were facing where I was looking.
Mm-hmm.
And your eyes was closed.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, she's asleep. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cut off the light. I go in. I'm not a super quiet individual at times.
Oh, dang, they caught messed up.
Dang, she got hit by a transformer. And so when I go to get in the bed, I move the covers back there. Everybody got beat up by Decepticons.
We need to get out of here.
Before y'all hit my car, I ain't got no dents. I don't want no dents. Dang, them too?
Oh, she got a bed.
Oh no, is that a dent or is that the? Anyway, we be getting sidetracked. So I flipped the covers back a little bit on my side because I don't lay on top. I lay
And
under.
then you was,
And then I moved the pillows and
on
everything.
the edge of the bed.
Yeah, and then I moved the pillows a little bit.
Just getting your
And then I
underwear
went, I sat down a little bit and I kind of, was about to stretch out and I think I might stretch. My knee was hurting. I was stretching my knee, and so I went to, I sat down and I went to go, stretch out and lay down on my side like this, and I'm like, really, she all on this side for what? And so I tried to scoot you over a little bit and you didn't budge. And I'm like, all right, I guess she want to play this. I guess she want me to be uncomfortable. I guess. And so I started to go to sleep. I was tired. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd had my tacos. I had my fill. I may have had little extracurricular activities of the breathable variant. Maybe an inhalant of some sort that has grown from the earth. Blase. Anyway, so I'm trying to get into bed and go to sleep. 10 or 15, I'm literally about to fall asleep. You know how you kind of get that and you kind of keep doing like that? Because I'm teeter-tottering, so that's why I keep popping up. And man, she go, can you move? I'm like, what the hell did I, like, is this serious? Me getting tacos, is this serious?
At 3 a.m. when you didn't say anything, you didn't
like,
take your phone because your phone
was dead.
You ain't tell me that.
My phone was bound to die.
You ain't tell me when it died.
It died at like 8.
You ain't tell me that.
Or 9.
You ain't tell me that.
Because I was watching a football game. I was watching the rest of the LSU game.
You ain't tell me that.
And I was like, oh, because I went to go open it, and it was like, nope. It went from 50 to 0, like that.
You ain't tell me that.
You wasn't talking to me.
I was working on my paper.
So I felt, okay, sorry. So now let's go back.
That I had a problem.
Whoa, we both assumed in this one, man.
Where I assume?
I'm about to show you where.
Okay.
All right, so we get back to the point. This is earlier. We get back to the apartment. Because she said earlier that day, she said when we was in the store, she said, I'm gonna cook some. It was a chicken Alfredo.
I asked you if you wanted that.
And I was
you
like,
didn't really respond.
I was like, yeah, I said that's what you want. Yeah, that's cool. Like I'm not picky. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And so we got a little bit of little drinky drink at the store. And I think of just a couple ingredients. Not a lot. I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah.
Got back.
A couple of stuff.
She put this stuff in the kitchen and then immediately jumps in the shower. So while she's in the shower, I'm like, okay, well I'll probably take one after her, or whatever. And then I started catching because I wanted to catch the end of the game. I wasn't watching any of the game. LSU's my favorite college team. And so I hear the shower go off, and then she just stays in the room for a little bit. And I was like, normally she kind of pop out and she'll come sit underneath me, or she'll come out or whatever. But she'll come out. She ain't come out at all. And I was like, well, I guess there's no dinner. And so I started watching this when the game went off.
You couldn't heat up some Alfredo? You literally pour the bag and heat it.
You be talking about you make stuff from scratch. How am I supposed to know?
You see me pour the bag in.
But if you say I'm a cook, then I'm like, okay, she gonna cook. So I'm not gonna worry about anything.
I wasn't hungry no more.
I didn't know that. So she doesn't come out. The game's over, so I'm like, well, my game's over, my phone dead. So I'm like, I'm gonna just see what's on Netflix. I go to Netflix, start watching it I had a show I was already watching. It had like 3 or 4 episodes left. So I was like, man, let me just binge the last bit of this. Cause I'm just not tired. I'm not tired right now. I watch it. I look up. It's like 2:45, almost 3 o'clock. And so I'm like, man, I'm kind of hungry. Like, dang.
Mind you, there's plenty of stuff in the kitchen.
And honestly, the reason
grocery shopping.
So this is the thing. The reason why I didn't go in the kitchen, because I just want something quick. If I could have made a sandwich, I probably would have.
It was some sandwich stuff in there.
I don't like
it was
wheat bread.
noodles
I told you,
in there. I got
bread.
the one that you like.
You got white bread?
No, I don't ever get white bread.
You got honey wheat?
Yes.
I ain't even know that. Because I ain't look. You're right. I didn't look. That's on me. I didn't look. But I knew for a fact I wasn't trying to make no noise. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want trying to make no. I wasn't trying to. Because in my head, she was already bothered because she didn't come out and talk to me at all. Could I have went in there and said something? Of course I could have. But in that course of action, I just didn't. It wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to talk to her. It wasn't like that. So when she didn't come out, I was like, okay, maybe she's kind of in a mood right now. Maybe she feels, so I'm gonna let her have her space or whatever. And so 2:45 come, I get hungry. I finish the show and I'm like, man, this taco place right down the street. Let me just go grab some tacos. I'll be right back. 15 minutes tops.
It's 3 a.m. Y'all know the state of America with black men at 3 a.m.
And honestly, like I said, I was not my full sober self. So I'm just like, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna bother her. I'm gonna go in the room, get some shoes, grab some cash, grab my wallet, and then go.
I'm a light sleeper. I heard all of
and
that.
So, but then my thing was like when I came in the room, normally she turn or she look up or she got a bad dream or whatever, and she didn't move. So this is what I literally did, and I opened the door. I always look at you. Because I think you're beautiful. So. No reaction? Nothing? Okay. So I open the door and I look at her and she doesn't move at all. So I'm like, okay, she's asleep. All right, my bad. So I'm trying to be quiet. I'm not sneaking. I'm not a sneaky person. I'm too big to sneak. I'm 6'2", almost 300 pounds. I can't sneak nowhere. You gonna see my big behind. I walk over, I grab my shoes, I get my cat stuff off the what's her name? Off the dresser. And then, I'm pretty sure none of this was quiet. I'm pretty sure she heard a little bit of the things moving around. And then, of course, when I go get my keys, she got this little key bowl, but it makes a lot of noise. So, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I didn't think about taking the key fob off. I was just like, you know what, let me grab her keys so that way I don't have to bother her to get back in, because I got to call the little box. The box calls her phone and whatever. So I was like, you know what, let me just grab her keys so I can badge in and then get back up here. So I leave, and I don't leave quietly. I'm not trying to like
but
inside the doors and stuff.
You was trying not to wake me.
Well, no, I was trying not to wake you. I was trying not to wake you, but I was trying not to wake you. But at the same time, I knew the front door was gonna make noise.
Okay, then. So at that point, you should have known that I'ma hear somebody leaving, and you should have said something.
Okay, well, I didn't think about it that way. And of course, so my phone was tripping that day. It wasn't taking a charge. We went to Apple and everything. Apple was like, well, your phone dead. Got to buy a new one. Apple didn't do nothing pretty much. We cleaned it out. Man, get out of here. So my phone was dying. It was on 50% when we left Apple, and that was before we went to the store. So that was like 7 or 6 o'clock that evening. 6 or 7 at least, yeah. And so this is at 3 o'clock in the morning now, so my phone been dead. And it was dead probably when she was awake. And I didn't know if she texted me or not, because I'm pretty sure she didn't text me, because if she did, 10 minutes later, she's going to come out and be like, I texted you. And I was like, okay, she ain't texted me. So I was like, she must be upset at me for something. I don't know what I did. So I was like, all right, I'm just go get some tacos.
We talked about it at Ross.
And I'm going to come right back. I'm going to get some tacos and come right back.
We had talked about it at Ross. What my issue was at the time.
I felt like I had clarified that, though. So normally when we talk about things and I feel like I clarified it, or I feel like she understands me, or I understand her, I'm off of it. It means nothing anymore. As long as she understands where I'm coming from and I understand where she's coming from, and I feel like when we talk about something, at the end of that talk, we reach an agreement, or we reach some type of result or something that basically says, okay, this isn't an issue for us anymore. Let's work past it. Let's get back to who we are ourselves. We're very affectionate people for one another. She touches me randomly. She'll stroke my hair. She knows I really like that. My love language is physical touch, quality time with a tad bit of words of affirmation. So I leave, I lock the door, and I go to the taco place down the street, which is like literally only 7 or